So there's a template. We are going to create a container. It's basically the same web application. So let's create the file 20 and so now we have our file. We can kubectl apply it. Again, the success message here does not tell you that this creation of the replica set was successful. It tells you that the creation of the object describing the replica set was successful. It is then the responsibility of the controller to actually create the replica set. So this is a system that works with a declarative approach and eventual consistency. Eventual in English does not mean maybe, it means later. So that after a while the system has reached the desired state and then is consistent with the declaration of the replica set you've just submitted to the cluster. So we could retrieve the number of the replica sets in our namespace. We can see here is our namespace simple go web replica set. We have a desired number of replicas of 1. We have a current number of replicas of 1, and we have 1 that's ready, and it's 66 seconds old. As always, you can also describe the object. You will see that these commands are basically the same for all resources, and that this command provides very handy information. So the name of the replica set is simple go web rs. We are in the namespace Kubernetes training, which is implicit because we've chosen, we've set the configuration context to the cluster Kubernetes and the namespace K8s training. You can see that the selector here is tier equal to front end, and that the labels are app, simple go web app, and tier front end. So we have 1 replica, 1 is desired, pod status is 1 running, none is waiting, or 0 have succeeded. Succeeded would mean that, for example, if you have a one-off container that performs a particular task, but also exited with a exit code of 0, which means success in the Unix world, then there would be a successful one. But as we are operating a long-running web process in our pod, the pod is still running. Of course, if a pod would have exited with the exit code or a non-zero exit code, this would result into an increased failed number of replicas. So here we got the pod template, which is similar to describing a pod. It is called a pod template because there could be multiple of them, multiple pods in a replica set with multiple containers in each pod. So the pod template is actually used to create pods from the replica set. So there's a container, simple go web, uses the following image, opens a port TCP port on port 8080.